part 1, 2, 3, and 4. And right now, part 5. Already, your heart and your mind has made a decision now to go in the rhythm of prayer. But distractors will still come. And let me tell you the truth. If you're praying for long hours, like for example for 40 days, when you win the third day, so it means that you have obtained grace and favor. Because when you pray for 3 days, it stands for favor. It is recorded in the book of Esther. When he told Mordecai, let us pray for 3 days without eating, without drinking. And even he told them, I'm gonna tell even my maids to do it. Why? So that I may obtain favor to the king. Because I'm gonna do what is automatically exemptional against the law of our land, whereby not even a maiden king can request a king to dine with her. They always waited for the man or the king to call upon them. Now he was doing totally against. And even you are there and you are watching. If you want to go beyond protocols, just fast for 3 days without drinking, without taking food, without water, and you'll have an encounter. Anything that you're seeking in terms of favor, it will pop up. We have tested it, and for sure it is working. And the third day, most prayers are answered. I'm telling you. Even before you mention maybe your prayer item number 7, when you are done with the day 3, most of prayers are answered. But remember this, they are not answered so that you can stop prayer, but they are answered so that you can relax and say, oh, I was praying for this. I was going for wrong prayers. Why should I pray? All the prayers are answered. Why should I go deeper? And every man and woman of God, and every believer, every child of God can tell you this, can attest to this. Most times on our that day, when we are praying for long days or many days, inakuanga imejibiwa. And even if it is not answered, you have already signs. You have an idea on how you can solve that issue. If it was the issue of marriage, how you can solve it. The ideas could pop up like anything else. Even those who are praying for ministry, for directions and whatever, by that day, it seems like it has been answered. But remember, the goal is that the Lord has called you to go on the mountain for those days, 30, 21, 7, 14. But the enemy always subsidize if there is a word like that, so that you can feel, oh, I thought even I was praying for many days, why should I do it? Because for me, what I was praying for, it was answered on 18th day, so I could have made it 21 days. So ladies and gentlemen, the trap of the answered prayers before you come to an end of your prayer, it is a test on both sides. The enemy might be making you happy because maybe the answers were released a long time ago, but the powers of Persia arrested the one who was bringing up your answers. But the moment you prayed, he knew this man was gonna make an exit plan. This man will not get out of this place until he finds it. So the only thing the enemy can do, he releases, he gets powerless, and he decides, oh no, if we allow this man to continue doing what he is doing, it will be messy, it will be chaotic, we will not survive. So sometimes the enemy loses the power to hold anymore. On the same note, it might be a test by the Spirit on how an integrity you can be and how faithful you can be unto God. Why should I say so? Because God calls men so that he can make them. But on their way, those traps are there so that he can see who gonna have his own heart and his own genuine power. No wonder the Bible records that he giveth us the shepherds after his own heart, them that have been tested, them that have been qualified to resemble him and speaks for him. And that's why we have many diviners, we have fake prophets, fake men and women of God. Because let me tell you the truth, a shepherd reads, not a sheep reads. Oh my goodness, La Zola Bakayada. I tell you for sure, a shepherd leads, not a sheep that lead itself. So at that point, you've been answered. It is your day 3. Don't forget this. Maybe this prayer was prayed by your mother, was prayed by your elder brother, it was prayed for by your grandmother. It was never answered. But you are breaking the rules. Because maybe in that family, in that lineage, nobody has gone extra mile to do it. Now you must be enticed. And the spirit world still wants to know and to see. After that man has gotten what he was looking for, is he still pushing? When you push ahead, the enemy finds another strategy ahead of you. Job found himself in that particular season, and he was asked this question: where were you when I was placing the cornerstones and the pillars and the foundation of this earth? You should ask yourself the same question. When you win that question, definitely you win the trap. My name is James. Remember to subscribe in my YouTube, James Njuguna Official. And on the same note, kindly consider to like, comment, and give a follow. And let me know, are you learning something? I have seen few inboxes. Thank you so much for those who are writing in my inbox. Let me tell you, your life will never be the same again. And please win this trap of the answered prayer before you end the session of prayer. Shalom.